Okay, good morning everyone. Coaster Curious George here, hope you're doing well. So I'm at Alton Towers today, and I'm here with my friend Dan.
Hello.
How you doing, Dan?
Not bad, not bad. Long walk.
Not bad, yeah. I've got a Merlin Gold Pass, but I was stupid enough not to get a Platinum Pass by paying a little bit extra. So now I'm going to do the long walk, we're going to do the long walk all the way to the main entrance, rather than going into the Galactica entrance. So that sucks, but it's good exercise anyway. So, yeah, with this in mind, we're here for Scarefest. So this is my first ever time. I've never done it before, but Dan, you have, is that correct?
Years and years ago. I mean,
So not recently?
Very many years ago, yeah. So,
Fine, so yeah. So you're going to be new in terms of this year, in terms of the stuff that is new for this year?
yeah,
Fine.
definitely, yeah. Edge of the forest.
Yeah, so Edge of the Forest, this is a new, I think it's like a new maze, or new scare zone of some sort, a new scare attraction. So I'm very interested to try this and see what's going on with that. So we'll provide a review of our thoughts and let you know about that. But also there's a few things, I've only been to Alton Towers a couple of times. So there's a few other things I haven't done yet. That includes Hex. So I've not done that yet, so I'll be keen to get a ride on that.
So the best madhouse.
The world's best madhouse. We'll see about that. My standards are high. Cassandra at Europa Park, Villa Volta at Efteling, Haunted House Monster Party at Legoland. So my standards are very high. So yeah, Cursed Alton Man I've done before, but I'd love to get another ride on that. Nemesis Subterra I've not done before, so I'll be keen to try that. What else? Oh yeah, night rides as well. I've not done any night rides at Alton Towers before, so I'll be keen to get a Nemesis and Galactica night ride, because that looks fantastic. And during the day, it'll be nice to get back on the main coasters again, so Smiler, Oblivion, Nemesis Reborn, and Galactica as well. Oh, sorry, yeah. How can I forget Wicker Man as well? I used to hate Woodies, but I now love them. Good ones, by the way, so like Misty Timbers or Wodan. Yeah, so...
360.
Hades, no, Hades 360 is not. I mean, I uploaded a reaction short when I rode Hades 360, back row in the rain. I'll provide a link in the description. That was appalling. That is the worst coaster if it was smooth, it would be one of the best coasters on the planet. It would be top 10 for me. But that was, oh, sorry, hang on. So I've got a street cleaner going past. There we go. Yeah, that was atrocious. Do not do that for your own health. Yeah, so I'm excited about today. I know there's like a range of stuff that goes on as well at Halloween. There's also like stuff for kids. I've heard there's like Haribo events and other scare zones. Dan, you mentioned there was a scare zone by Wicker Man. Is that correct?
Yeah, down the side of Wicker Man, or behind Wicker Man there's one.
Right.
The new one, I think, near the Dark Forest.
Dark Forest, fine, okay, yeah. That's all right, cool. Well, it'd be good to try those as well. And also, even though I uploaded a vlog for Thorpe Park Fright Night for this year, and that was a lot of fun and quite well done. But because of how beautiful the environment is around us here at Alton Towers, I can imagine it being the ambience of Scarefest being even better. So we're going to try and get some footage overall of the Scarefest ambience around the park as well. So yeah, I think we've still got a bit to walk yet. So yeah, let's go. Let's do this. So I'll see you in the park shortly. Here we are, at last. That was one hell of a trek.
First time I went upside down was on this track.
On the course, that's the corkscrew, right?
Yeah.
Nice.
Original track.
Awesome. It's a great way to have it in the park. Right, so we're finally in. That was quite a trek. I mean, I guess it serves me right for not getting a platinum pass and getting a gold pass instead. But yeah, it's very cool to see all the decorations around here already. There's quite a lot of like pumpkins and stuff, and like stacks of hay around here as well, and smoke effects as well, which looks very cool. Dan, excited? Are you terrified yet?
Absolutely bricking myself.
Of course you are. Yeah, me too. I mean, I did Tully's Farm recently, and I'm sure that'll be a walk in the park compared to this.
The frogs with the Halloween.
Oh yeah, check this out. Yeah, very cool. So there's quite a lot of decorations here. And what on earth is that? Well, that's certainly very peculiar.
Reminds me of Energy Andy for some reason. I don't know why.
It does. They were very cartoonish, like pumpkins and like bees with pumpkin heads, which is very peculiar. So we're going to head to X Sector first. That's what we did last time. We went straight for Smile and then Oblivion. So we're going to do the same thing again. And then from there, you can then join us. We go for a wander around the park. So yeah, let's mosey on over to X Sector now. Oh, we're here. I can see the infamous soundtrack. Oh, the layout looks savage as always.
There's the mine tour entrance just there.
Oh, okay, so what's the mine tour all about?
Basically going on a tour in a mine in the Alton Towers castle.
Awesome. Do you want to try that later?
Yeah, we've got a ticket everywhere.
Yeah, okay, might as well. Yeah. Awesome. Here we are. X Sector and oh gosh, the queue's going up Smile already.
That's the pre-queue then, open the queue yet.
That's the pre-queue. Oh, okay. Okay.
Can't tell everyone here till they open the gates.
Okay, well that sucks. So I mean, I guess we might be queuing for a while then. Oh, never mind. All right. Well, I mean, the ride opening and queuing is better than not at all.
It's not that bad in the pre-queue. I've been down like coming queuing back along.
Yeah. Fine. All right. Well, we'll join the queue and just go from there. So we joined the pre-queue for the Smiler, and it does look quite long. But Dan, you were saying this actually is not too long in terms of standards you've seen before. Is that right?
No, I've been queuing all the way out to the outside the pre-queue before.
Yeah.
So I reckon 10 to 15 minutes away from here.
Oh, that's all right. That's not too bad.
Yeah.
And Smiler's a Gerthlauer Infinity model anyway, which has 60 people per train. There's multiple trains going, so the queue won't be too bad. So yeah, should be fun. Let's see how the Smilers are riding. Okay, so there's been a minor technical delay, so we might be here for a while, but we're pretty near the front of the Smiler queue, so I will report on how it's riding when I get off. So we just came off the Smiler and we've got a back row ride. So Dan, you've been on it plenty of times. What did you think?
Running slightly, well, some parts are a bit jerky.
Yeah.
Overall, it's pretty intense, a bit busy.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, there were a few bumps and jolts here and there. Nothing serious though. I mean, overall, I actually thought it was running better than the last time I was here. So maybe they done work on it, maybe they haven't. Not sure. The C-Super roll is a little bit dodgy, but apart from that, yeah, it was actually running really well. So I thoroughly enjoyed it. So we're going to head for Oblivion next, so yeah, come join us. So we checked the app and it turns out that Oblivion has a 45-minute queue, and given how short of a ride it is, and that we've both done plenty of dive coasters in the past, that's a sort of hard no, so I can't bother to queue for that. So what we're going to do next, we're heading towards the Forbidden Valley area. It's a bit of a trek away, since we should point out that Nemesis, as well as Tuscaloosa, have like I think it was like a 10-15 minute queue, was it?
Yeah, 10-15 minutes though.
Yeah, fine. So it's not too bad. Not too bad at all. So we'll head over in that direction. The queues might be built up by the time we get there, but it's still a nice walk regardless. So yeah, let's go for a long Alton Towers walk and let's do this. So on the way to the Forbidden Valley, we're just going up the Haunted Hollow. Now I've been this walkway before, but not during Scarefest. So Dan, did you see any Halloween decorations around here, or are you not sure?
I'm not sure. I'm guessing I will, but it's just like
I hope so.
horror themed.
Yeah, that's fine.
Loads better. So there's a sign.
Oh yeah, there it is, right there.
Yeah, I think so. You tell us.
So we just saw a bunch of screaming up here with something that appears to be horror related. So yeah, let's check it out. I have no idea what to expect. Do I go in? Fair enough. Yeah, so that was just a sort of a mirror on the wall sort of jump scare. So good fun, yeah, I guess. But yeah, there's nice and bits and pieces around here. So yeah, there's gargoyles just over to our left here. So there you go. Right, so yeah, so there's nice bits and pieces around Haunted Hollow. I bet it looks much better at night though. But it looks very good at night. So I think we're not far off from Forbidden Valley, as I recall, or at least we're making good progress anyway. So yeah, let's keep going. So we're just passing the Sky Ride now. So I think you can use this if you want to get very quick access to Forbidden Valley. We're here! Oh, there it is. There it goes. So we arrived at Forbidden Valley, and as usual, Nemesis Reborn looks awesome with the black and red colour scheme. It just looks fantastic. Now, Dan, you were saying as well that this is like your favourite area at night. Oh, okay, fine. Well, we were going to do it, but it has a 120-minute queue, so maybe not on second thought. Nemesis Reborn is good, but it's not 120 minutes queue time worth of good. So let's go check out Toxicator, because that's also a very intense ride, and that's good fun too. But regardless, Nemesis still looks very striking as always. What most likely happened was everyone saw like the 10-minute queue, and as a result, they just piled into the Nemesis Reborn queue. But it's a good thing we got Smiler early in the morning, because the queue built up to 75 minutes for that. So let's check out Toxicator, and Toxicator looks awesome in Forbidden Valley too. So let's check it out. So we just came off Toxicator, and that was really good fun. Dan, what do you think?
Yeah, I love the spinning on it. It's the intense spin you get.
Yeah,
Second best one I've done after Talent for a dive, but that still holds its own.
definitely, yeah. The theming is surprisingly good, and one of the complaints I have with top spins, they are a little uncomfortable at times, but Toxicator is no issue whatsoever. The throughput is decent, the operations are good. I love all the uniforms the staff wear, so it fits in with the Toxicator Forbidden Valley theming, and it is very intense. Not Talakun levels of intense at Fantasia Land, but still pretty intense. So yeah, let's go explore and do some more stuff together.
Toxicator active.
So we just stopped to pick up some Nemesis, or I picked up some Nemesis chicken, and Dan, you got some loaded fries, was that right? How much did that cost you?
With my pack of about £8.
It's £8 with your pass, yeah. Mine, I basically got the 3-piece meal, which is Texas Contenders. It was just under £13 normally. The 10.36 with the Merlin Pass discount, got a gold pass. So that's a decent, reasonable price. There's also very good food as well, and I've heard it's some of the best in the park. So we're not sure what we're doing next. Maybe Hex, maybe the Sky Ride. But yeah, we'll check out a few times, and you can come join us. Okay, so we just finished our lunch, and we're now going to head for the Sky Ride, head close to the front of the park so we can try Hex, which will be a first time for me. So this should be hopefully good fun. It'll be nice to get some good views as well over hopefully the gardens and some other areas of the park. So yeah, let's join the queue.
But we do ask you to remain seated. Pure escapism, if ever there was, drifting through the air, floating above the clouds. Here is some of the very finest in the land. Now, while we're talking water, you may have been bowled over by the jaw-dropping size of some of our rollicking great roller coasters. But have you heard that there are some pretty large things lurking within our lakes too? The natural water here has made the temperature of ghost cargoes by the name of Jaws. Well, he weighs a whopping 30 pounds and measures a mighty metre in length.
Let me guess. Oh, we're going to...
That's part of 13, yeah.
Is that Rita?
That's Rita,
He
yeah.
managed to go with the bananas in the garden conservatory at a time when the banana was an incredible.
We need to do a little one to Rita.
So there were some views of the Sky Ride, or at least one portion of it. There were multiple portions of the Sky Ride, and actually that was lovely. That was very peaceful, very serene. I enjoyed the commentary, and we were in the Forbidden Valley, but it drops us off adjacent to the Dark Forest. But now we're going to go check out Hex because we're right here. I've never done this before, and I have high expectations given what I've heard from it as a brilliant madhouse. So hopefully I will not be disappointed.
I'll be watching it.
Awesome.
Story that led us to a remarkable cold autumn night in 1821, when the thunder of Who until recent restorations revealed a mystery. Servers presently being registered inside the vault and proceed to the vault.
So we just came off Hex. So Dan, thoughts?
Yeah, it's definitely the #1 madhouse. It does help that you can understand it, but it's really well themed.
Yeah, I'm kind of blown away by it. I mean, dare I offer a controversial opinion and say it's the best ride at Alton Towers? Maybe. The theming. Well,
Let's say best non-thrilling ride, maybe.
best not, yeah. I would say that it's definitely it's one of the best dark rides I've done. Dance Macabre Efteling is still my favourite dark ride overall, but this is definitely, if I create a ranking, and I probably will do like a video ranking at some point of dark rides, that is definitely up there. The multiple pre-shows, the theming was extraordinary, very reminiscent of Schwedeskernen at Hansa Park. So it was a normal madhouse, but the theming was incredible. It was so spectacular. So yeah, let's go do some more stuff together. So yeah, come join us. So the queues are enormous at the moment. We checked the app, and it's a Friday today, but the times of the queues are like 40 plus minutes for all the coasters. Smiler's on 90 minutes. Galactica's on like 70 minutes. Oblivion 55. The shortest one is Wicker Man at 40 minutes, that's bearable. I mean, Wicker Man is a good ride. It's got good theming. I don't mind waiting in that queue. So we're going to head over in that direction now. So it's a good, fun little woody. I would probably compare it best to George and the Dragon, Joris Enderdrach at Efteling. So it's sort of that caliber in terms of being a really solid family GCI. So yeah, let's head over in that direction now. Okay, so we've arrived at Wicker Man. The queue has gone up from 40 to 55 minutes. Not great, but hopefully the throughput's not going to be too bad. And it's a good chance to get a lot of vlog and short footage too. So I'll let you know what I think of Wicker Man, how it's riding today after I come off it. Okay, so we came off Wicker Man. Dan, what do you think?
Yeah, it's just a good family wooden coaster, nice and smooth. Not
Yeah.
much of their time here.
Yeah, for sure. No, it's we've both been on Wicker Man before, and I haven't done Wicker Man for a while, but I've been quite impressed with the level of theming. It is very well themed. The smoke effects, the pre-show, the general Wicker Man theme, and the layout as well is very innovative. There are a couple of issues with the layout, like the occasional dead spot, which is sort of a little annoying because it interferes with the pacing. But there's a lot of like snappy transitions. There's some nice airtime as well. So it's a really good wooden coaster. I'm not sure if it's my favourite at the park. Maybe. I mean, Nemesis Reborn is quite stiff competition. But anyway, now we're heading to the Curse at Alton Manor. This is, if you don't know, it's an excellent dark ride. Not hex standard, but still a very good dark ride. And it's had a 5-minute queue all day, and which is surprising because it is such a good dark ride. So we're going to head in that direction now, and then it would be good to do Nemesis Subterra at some point, but it has still quite a large queue. I've not done that before. But we are approaching the time when the Halloween stuff, the specific Scarefest stuff, will start to open. And so we can then, go and do that together. So we've got the Altonville Mine, at the edge of the forest, and Compound as well. Along with some scare zones as well. So, yeah, let's go. So let's head over to Alton Manor now. So we just arrived at the Curse for Alton Manor, and it's closed due to a technical issue. So they didn't say what it was, just a temporary issue, very normal at theme parks.
We will keep you updated with any information as soon as we do.
So Alton Manor is still down, so we decided not to do that, and we were just around the corner from Compound, and we've got the Thrill Combo maze tickets, so we're now in the queue for Compound now. None of us have done this before, no idea what to expect, heard good things about it, but we'll give it a go, and we'll report back afterwards on how we found it. So we just come out of compound. Dan, what do you think?
Yeah, I really enjoyed that one. I like the fact that you get split up a lot. I mean, I was
Yeah.
in this room in isolation, one just came to the door and he just stared at me for about 30 seconds.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, so it's very much like how survival games was, in which you get split up into like different cages with strangers, and it's very much like a maze layout. You have to try and find your own way, and that was awesome. And there were like intense strobe lights. At some points, I couldn't quite see where I was going. I had to like feel my way through, and then you had like actors who appeared out of nowhere. I won't reveal too much detail, but they're like.
You got put in with strangers. I was completely on my own.
Yeah, it's very much just a mixed bag. Yeah, so that was excellent though. I think that's better than the Fright Night Maze at Thorpe Park compound. That was fantastic. Now, Curse at Alton Manor is finally appears to have been reopened. So yeah, let's go for a ride this now. Both of us have done it before. It's an excellent dark ride. You know, dare I say one of the best in the country? I mean, it's very, very good. So actually got a 5-minute queue as well, which is excellent. But so far, I'm very impressed with Scarefest so far, given the high standard the compound gave. So that was excellent.
Bloke just came up to the door.
Nice. So we just come off the Curse at Alton Manor, and as usual, it's an excellent dark ride. A lot of good jump scares, very well themed, and the queue is only 5 minutes, so it's perfect. Which is surprising because it is such a good dark ride. So yeah, let's go see what else is available now. So we're heading on the long walk to Altonville. It appeared to have I think it was like a 5-minute queue, was it?
Yeah, it's a 5 minute.
Yeah, 5-minute queue. So we're gonna head in that direction now and just get that over and done with. Now that's is that another scare maze or that scare zone?
Scare maze.
Scare maze, fine. That'll then be two of the paid scare mazes that we've done out of the way, leaving just edge of the forest start off with. But compound was still fantastic, and that left a very high standard, you know, for the rest of the mazes here. So, and keeping in mind, as of the recording of this video, I have recently just been to Tully's Shocktoberfest, and the mazes there were of a very high standard. So as a result, the fact that compound impressed me is very telling. So yeah, let's head on over to Altonville. Like compound, I have no idea what to expect. I'm totally going in like, you know, blind. I've not looked up anything online, so yeah, let's do this. So we're just by the lake and we're approaching the manor. Now, neither of us have any idea what to expect from Altonville. My understanding is that it does involve bits inside the manor as well, which, if that's the case, that's very clever, playing to the natural sort of theme and beauty of Alton Towers. Overall, so far, Dan, what have you thought of your day here at Alton Towers?
Yeah, it's been pretty good, yeah. Managed to get on a few decent coasters and a few other bits and pieces. It's been just chilled out, it's not been stressful at all.
Nah, that's not been too stressful at all. One thing I was saying off camera, I'm very impressed with the operations as well. Wicker Man in particular, they were churning out 3 trains. It was just constant, non-stop. I mean, it was like military efficiency. It was that was exceptional. So I was quite impressed with that. And there were a few issues with the Smiler this morning, but I mean, apart from that, it opened fairly quickly, and I think they were running 4 trains, I reckon, and that was still running very well. So yeah, I'm impressed with that too. We've not had a chance to do Galactic or Oblivion or any of the other major coasters, just because the queues have been like well over an hour, and it's been just too much of a you know, I can't be bothered to queue that long for those coasters. But we have managed to like see some good stuff for Scarefest, including doing compound, which was awesome. Yeah, but we're not far off now, so yeah, let's reconvene outside the manor and yeah, let's try Altonville. So we arrived at Altonville. As mentioned before, no idea what to expect, but we'll give it a go and we'll share our thoughts afterwards. You know, in terms of what we thought of the experience, theming, etc., etc. So see you shortly. Okay, so we just came out of Altonville. Dan, what did you think?
Yeah, it was really good. Made quite long as well, which I'm surprised about. It went on for quite
It
a
was.
while. Loads of actors in there.
There were
Constantly-
quite a few.
Constantly jumping out of you and grabbing you from all different places, your legs, your arms, they're coming right up to your face, breathing in your ears.
Right, right.
Pretty cool, yeah. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, so did I. I pretty much echo those sentiments. So I thought it was very well themed and detailed. The theming detail was fantastic. I was really impressed with that. It was very claustrophobic. So there was like corridors where you could like crouch down. There was a lot of like twisting and turning in very confined spaces. I love scary stuff. I don't typically get that like jump scared anymore. However, I did get a few jump scares here, and that was really exciting. So I thoroughly appreciated and enjoyed that. And then you had a nice chainsaw finish as well, which is excellent. So yeah, overall, I thought it was really good. I still think Compound is better, but I still think Compound was better, but this was still very good. So I thoroughly enjoyed it. So we're now heading towards Edge of the Forest. This is brand new for this year, and like the other two, I have no idea what to expect, and I don't think you do either. Dan, you got no idea what to expect? No, fun. So yeah, we'll let you know our thoughts, yeah, so almost here, so let's join the queue. Okay, so we just come off Edge of the Forest. Dan, thoughts?
Really well themed in there, too.
Yeah.
Another long maze, lots of jump scares, and yeah, it was pretty good.
Yeah.
I don't know what the actual aim of it was, but it was going around the same scene over and over again, wasn't it? Kept going to the same room. It was very well done.
Yeah, I was actually very impressed with the theming, especially a large, very plain-looking building from the outside. It looks a lot like survival games from the outside, but just much longer. However, on the inside, yeah, it looks like you kept going through the same scene repeatedly in terms of like warnings about less wall, but they got more intense. So more intense strobe lighting, more intense theming, and it was lighter than the other maze, lighter than Altonville as well as Compound, but there were very effective jump scares. The actors got me a couple of times, and you also had like these figures that looked like sort of like they were merged with the woods, and they were like deliberately designed to be intimidating, and they were like jump scares and the lights went out. There was a very clear path. There was it wasn't like Compound where there was a maze. There's no way to get lost, but I thought it was an excellent maze. So I would say my personal favourites. I would say Compound, then Altonville, then Edge of the Forest. Dan, what do you think? You get to rate the three. What do you say?
I'd agree with that.
Yeah. I would also say generally, I think Thor Park also have decent mazes, but I would say the mazes here are of much higher quality. One of the key things they do is they use the mana to their advantage, and that's a key advantage. And they extend the theming as well, like the forest or Altonville and Manor, Compound and Forbidden Valley. They all fit in with each other. They all extend with each other. And so, yeah, the mazes here are excellent. I really enjoyed them. And this is after, as I mentioned, I've recently done Tully's Shocktoberfest. Even with that in mind, these are still very good. So yeah, let's go do some more stuff. I think one of the scare zones nearby should be nearby Dark Hollow, is it? Oh, nice, excellent. Yes, let's go do Dark Hollow. We were having a chat about Dance Macabre and how atmospheric it is at night. And you thought that an intimate emotional stage might be good for Alton Towers. What was your reasoning for that?
Theme it on the slider and the marmalizer, and then just make it spin really fast inside and have loads of optical illusions and flashing lights to like dazzle and confuse you.
That's actually not the worst idea, yeah. No, not a chance, no. I can't imagine the level of theming would be as detailed as Dance Macabre. And not only that, but you probably need a smaller model which could interfere with throughput. But I just thought that was a interesting topic of conversation. We're still walking though. I don't think we're too far away from Forbidden Valley now, so we can go check out Subterra. Great, so we've arrived. I know it's got a drop tower element to it, but apart from that, I have no idea what to expect. So I assume it's going to be phalanx theming because it's all like continued from the Forbidden Valley and Nemesis theme. But apart from that, I've got no idea what to expect. So I'll let you know my honest, unfiltered reaction as we come out. So yeah, I will see you shortly. So we just came off Nemesis Subterra, and Dan, you think you've not done it for quite some time. What do you think?
Yeah, I mean, I remember the drop bit, and that was quite forceful, even though it's only a small drop, it's quite forceful. But
Yeah.
the things that poke in the back, they're quite aggressive, and that really, like, I felt that. It's almost painful.
Yeah, no, I totally get that. So basically, it's like a small-scale drop tower, very similar to that the Hangman's drop in the London dungeon, same ride system. This one is exceptionally well themed, though. Where you have like the Nemesis eggs, suddenly they appear hatched, and you know, you have to be like decontaminated. It's brilliant theming. Not the most thrilling of rides, despite the quite aggressive and forceful drop. But it's a theming in the story that really carries it. That's what it's there for. We're going to stop for some snacks, and then we're going to head into the Nemesis Reborn queue. So we just come off Nemesis Reborn, and we've got a row 4 ride, so about in the middle. Dan, how did you find your ride?
Considering it was in the middle, it's still super intense.
Yeah.
I love it. I think it's the best ride in the park.
I think objectively it probably is the best ride in the park. That downward helix is very, very intense, and I love that. I don't think we'll complain about the rattle. It was actually very smooth, as far as I'm concerned. How did you find your ride?
Yeah, you got that little tiny bit of rattle as you come around to the brakes.
A little,
right,
yeah.
Fine,
it's fine, yes, it's not too bad at all. So I thought it was actually running very well. And as you can see behind us, it's quite dark, well, it's like dusk, you know, so it's not quite pitch black yet. You might want to try and get a pitch black night ride later on, maybe. But as a dusk ride, it was still a lot of fun. I mean, all the lighting and everything, and the smoke effects, brilliant. So we're going to go do these zones now. We've done all the mazes. We're going to try the zones. I think Burial Grounds is probably the closest one, searched by Wicker Man. So we're going to go in that direction now. So yeah, let's do this. So it's getting to, well, nighttime now, like proper nighttime, no longer dusk, as you can see from behind us. And so we're heading now to Burial Grounds, which is the scare zone adjacent to Wicker Man. And like the other mazes, you've not done this before, have you?
No, not the scare zone.
No, yeah, so we've not done this, so neither of us are sure what to expect. But, you know, I'm excited after seeing the quality of the rest of the mazes here at Alton Towers. And yeah, just following on with some further thoughts on Nemesis Reborn, it was running really well, and it's just such a powerful B&M invert. I cannot get over the strength of the positive G's on that downward helix. It reminds me a lot of the 270-degree helix on Phoenix at Toverland, except this one here on Nemesis Reborn is significantly more powerful than that. And I've heard of people like graying out on Phoenix before, so Nemesis Reborn is definitely a very intense ride. And we're also passing the Cursed Alton Manor, and just to offer a comparison with Ghost Train at Thorpe Park, I do think, even though Ghost Train I know was significantly more expensive, I do think the Cursed Alton Manor is a better ride overall, in my opinion. I know the Ghost Train has its fans, which is absolutely fine. But I mean, I would prefer the Ghost Train at Thorpe Park to be more like a traditional, Ghost Train like Alton Manor. What are your thoughts on that, Dan?
Yeah, Ghost Train at Thorpe Park is just a waste of space now. It needs totally changing up. Yeah, the dark ride inside there fit well. It's quite a big building, so
oh yeah, for sure.
Make use of the space better than what they are.
Yeah,
and it's really slow throughput as well.
Yeah, the throughput is weird. It's painfully slow. It's something like low, mid double digits, like every 15 minutes. It's very, very slow. Whereas Cursed Alton Manor always has like a 5-minute queue. On that note, yeah, let's continue walking and let's head to Burial Grounds. We're just passing by the rapids here at Alton Towers. What are they called again?
Katanga Canyon.
Katanga Canyon, I think, yeah.
Congo River Rapids.
Or Congo River Rapids, yeah, but it's the rapids here. And they've been shut down. They're clearly not operating. All of the boats are lodged in the station. Yeah. I assume it's stored for winter, or they're not running the water ride in winter. Or they're doing work on it, but I mean, I've not heard any news. I check Coast News every day. I've not heard any news on that, so so I guess it's just shove the winter. That's clearly not working at the moment. So we made it to Burial Grounds. We're in the queue now. Not sure what to expect. First time for both of us doing this, but not sure if filming is allowed either. I'll probably see closer to the time. If it is, I'll try and get some good footage. If not, then I'll report back on our thoughts afterwards. Nice.
Burn for the Wicker Man. Go.
Nice. Nice. So we just come out of burial grounds. So Dan, what do you think of this?
To be fair, for a spree like scare zone, I thought it was pretty good. I mean, right at the end, I got good, really good thing. I thought at the end, I thought it was finished and someone just jumped out at me.
Right. Sorry about the noise, it's Wicker Man, it's the GTI Woody going over us. Fine now. Yeah, so overall, I thought it was very good. For a free scare zone, it was very detailed. Because we're adjacent to Wicker Man, it was of course an extension of the Wicker Man theme as well. And there were some good scares, some good, well-dressed scare actors as well. And they did a good job of scaring all the guests too. It was quite dark, so I don't know how well this footage came out. It might have come out poorly, but I'll load it anyway and see how it turned out. There was a particular moment, because it was basically pitch black, I couldn't film, and that was because it was a room filled with smoke, which completely obstructed your vision. Now, it turned out you went straight ahead, and that led you to the next part, the exit of that part of the grounds. But it was difficult to, I couldn't film that, so, but that was very disorienting, and that was a nice touch, and I think it's safe to say that neither of us were expecting that.
Definitely not.
No, definitely not, no.
Yeah, of course not.
Yeah, no, so that was very good actually. I don't know how good it would have been when it was light though, because I mean we did it when it was dark, of course, you could see around us.
You've got to do these like free scare zones when they're dark, because they're outside, but
yeah,
the paid mazes inside doesn't matter because you're in the dark regardless of the time of day.
Yeah.
Yeah, so.
And that would be a general tip as well. If you're doing the scare mazes, I don't see much point in them doing them in the at night, and often they cost more, at least in Merlin parks. Do those earlier in the night and get the cheaper tickets to do that, and leave the scare zones, the free scare zones that are often outside, leave those until later when they're often better at night. Same with Morecambe Meadow. I do have a short which should come up shortly on the Morecambe Meadow at night at Thorpe Park, and that's excellent at night, but okay-ish during the day. So the same principle applies there as well. So we're now heading into the other scare zone. Dark Hollow, yeah. We were there earlier on. There was a queue for that, but it was light, and we decided against that. So we're going back there now. So yeah, let's see what that's about as well. So overall, very impressed with the scare zone. The scare mazes so far. The scare zone, especially given that it was just free, I thought was also of a decent standard as well. I was quite impressed with that. So let's see how Dark Hollow does. So we were just having a chat about initially the Wicker Man, how good it looks at night with all the fire effects in full force. Very similar to Colossus at Hyde Park. You have like the monster with the fire effects as the train traverses through the monster, and that looks great. And we were just having a chat about Efteling as well, because Dan and I were at Efteling together for a winter event there, and I decided towards the end of the day to lap dance Macabre. And there's like an ongoing joke about dark ride saying, oh, let's get a night ride on a dark ride, which sounds nonsensical. But on Dance Macabre, in all seriousness, absolutely seriously, you want a night ride on Dance Macabre because the atmosphere is so amazing. You're like isolated in the forest, and so it looks like you're like outside an abbey in the middle of nowhere. And Dan, you did a Baron 1898 night ride, was that correct?
Yeah, I did the Dance Macabre night ride
Yeah.
once, and then I moved on to Baron.
What did you think of the Baron night ride?
Yeah, it's
Was it
really
worth
cool.
it?
I mean, obviously you go down into the hole, it's just pitch black in there, so it's good
Yeah.
for us. Yeah, it's pretty. It's probably similar to the Oblivion night ride, just with a bit more going on after like the couple of inversions you have.
Fine, yeah, nice. I've not done an Oblivion night ride before. I have no idea how good it is. It would be cool to get a good solid night ride here done. Nemesis Reborn, I mean, we just did it, but I mean, that sounds like the obvious like proper night ride option. Wicker Man night ride probably looks like it'd be very good. But yeah, I mean, in the case of like Efteling, Dance Macabre, if you do end up going there, you do want a night ride if you have the opportunity. So that's definitely a good hint and tip if you're going to Efteling. We've arrived at Dark Hollow, the final scare zone that we've not done yet, and I'm glad we did Edge of the Forest early on when we had the chance when it was light, because the queue is much larger now, and the throughput was a little slow as well. So it would be quite a pain to queue for it now. So I'm glad we got that over and done with when we had the chance. But yeah, let's try Dark Hollow. Again, neither Dan or I have done this before, but we'll give it a go and share our thoughts afterwards. Okay, so Dark Hollow, let's do this. Let's see what's in store for us. So that was Dark Hollow. Dan, what did you think?
Yeah, I think it was definitely weaker than the other one.
Right.
But what made it was probably the setting, because you're actually sort of in the
Yes.
The
Sure.
scare actors are pretty strange. Like you had bear, you had like some zombie-looking people. You had...
I'd agree with that. I mean, it wasn't bad, and yeah, there's a common theme here, which is the setting sells it. The setting does sell it. So with that in mind, I do think there is weaker than Burial Grounds. So if you had to prioritise one over the other, I would say Burial Grounds over Dark Hollow. But it wasn't bad by any stretch of the imagination, not at all. Yeah, so what we're going to do now, I think we're just going to go... oh, they do Rita?
They do Rita. 25 minutes.
Oh, we're doing Rita.
25.
Fine, okay, I guess we're doing Rita then. Fine, okay. Let's go. So, Dan has coerced me to queue for Rita. And I'm sure he's absolutely delighted about that. Yeah, it'll be... even though we've got a Nemesis Reborn Dusk ride, this would be my first proper night ride here at Alton Towers. So I'm looking forward to this. I did try Rita before, and it was fun. It had a fun layout, it had a powerful launch. The problem with it was a bit rough, on the rough side. And this complaint is emphasised after going to Hyder Park and trying Desert Race. So Hyder Park is another company as part of Merlin. And the thing is, Desert Chase was very well kept, and it was very smooth as well. And so as a result, I thoroughly enjoyed that. And the thing is, I'm now going to be comparing the two. But I'll try and go with an open mind and try Rita again and just judge it for what it is. So yeah, I'll let you know my thoughts on this night ride afterwards. So we just came off Rita. Dan, what did you think of the ride on Rita?
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that ride. It's sound, it's fast, forceful.
Yeah.
Pops at their time. Nothing to complain about. It's
Yeah.
cool in the dark.
It was good fun. I mean, last time it left a bit of a sort of bad taste in my mouth because I wasn't feeling well, so I did not enjoy the intensity of the launch at all. Really, this time round, I definitely appreciated it a lot more. I still prefer Stealth. I still think objectively Stealth as a sibling coaster is definitely the superior hydraulic launch, 100%. Stealth is fantastic. But this is still fine for what it is. And the best comparison I can do as well is with Desert Chase at Hyder Park in Germany. Basically, it's an identical clone. So it's the same layout, same restraints, same ride system, everything else. Except Desert Chase has like a desert sort of theme, and it's also smoother as well. So I prefer Desert Chase, but this was good fun, and it's my first proper night ride as well here at Alton Towers. So yeah, I actually did enjoy it. It was thoroughly enjoyable. We were going to go to Oblivion X Sector, but because it's starting to get late now, we don't want to miss a sort of a full-blown Nemesis Reborn night ride, like in pitch black as it is now. So we're going to head straight to Forbidden Valley, do Toxicator in the dark, and then Nemesis Reborn 2. One thing we're discussing as well is we're having a discussion of dive coasters on the topic of Oblivion. So how do you think, so both of us have ridden like a number of dive coasters. How does Oblivion rank for you in terms of dive coasters that you've ridden?
I think the actual drop, I think it's got one of the best drops. You actually get an airtime while you're out, you see it as a drop down.
Yeah.
But in terms of the whole overall layout, my favourite that I've been on is Yukon Strike.
Yeah.
It's quite forceful when you call that first loop.
Yeah, you've done Canada's Wonderland, I've not. My favourite one so far is Valkyria at Leesburg. That's a fantastic dive coaster. The drop in Oblivion is surprisingly powerful, but I mean, there's nothing else. It's really just that's it. More emphasised with Oblivion than any other coaster. Like, I actually think the Oblivion drop is more forceful than Baron 1898 at Efteling, despite the fact that Baron, the theming is unbelievable. It's absolutely fantastic. And also, we're discussing hypercoasters as well, because we were joking about Alton Towers getting like some sort of like hyper or giga, which would never happen because of the height restrictions. But we're concerned that Merlin might sort of like neuter it if that would be the case. And I think that probably would happen, and that would be the great concern, especially because Hyperia, it is quite short for a hypercoaster compared to others. Like, you spoke of Leviathan, right? And that looks amazing. I've not done it, but you were a big fan of that, right?
Yeah, the vibe in it, it's considered short for like a giga coaster, but
Yeah.
it's still longer than Hyperion. And
Yeah.
the first half of it, especially, it's like world class. I think. The
Yeah.
airtime and the drops. is phenomenal.
Yeah, that looks absolutely outstanding. But it's still longer than Hyperion, as I recall. Orion at Kings Island, brilliant. That's a giga, I think, not a hyper, but that's still longer than Hyperion. And so that would be the. We were discussing that as well. So I don't know if Mullen would ever get a giga, but probably not. But I mean, I doubt it.
An intimate multi-launch with only one launch, that's what they'll get.
yeah. I hope not. I mean, I have no idea if an intimate multi launch is even on the agenda, but if it is, I would love to see that. Something like Tutatis, Gotham City Escape, Tiger, that'd be amazing. Anyway, let's head on over to Forbidden Valley. We've arrived back in Forbidden Valley, so the Chief Intoxicator does not look too bad. So we're going to go for a night ride on that, and then we're going to go on back on Nemesis Reborn for a proper full-scale night ride, not just a dusk ride. Maybe 2 if we're lucky, but I'll assume that the one ride, if we do get a single ride, a night ride on that, we'll probably make an assumption that's the only night ride we'll get on that. But so let's Intoxicator it nice and see how it compares to the day. So we just came off the Intoxicator and had a night ride on that. Dan, how did you find that?
Oh, I love that ride. I just love the intense gripping on it.
Yeah.
It's just the best part of the ride.
Yeah, you spoke very highly of the when you basically the gondola is fixed and then you start to reverse backwards, so you're hanging upside down, and then the flip happens.
Yeah.
I love that as well. You spoke very highly of that, didn't you?
Yeah, that's the best part on any top spin flip.
Yeah, for sure, yeah. No, that was great as well, so it was very cool doing it at night. We're now going to head for Nemesis Reborn. Hopefully the queue should still be open. It would be nice to get like a proper full-blown night ride on this, because the dusk ride I did was very cool. We did get rope 4 earlier on, which was fine. It was still fun, but I mean, yeah, you either on a B&M invert, you want to be either near the front of the view or near the back for the intensity. So let's try our luck this time round. Hopefully we'll get a night ride. Maybe 2 if we're lucky. I don't know what the queues are like, but 35 minutes. Okay, fine. All right, so we'll consider this the last ride of the day then. So yeah, let's go. So we successfully got 2 night rides on Nemesis Reborn. Dan, what do you think of those night rides?
Yeah, night rides are phenomenal now. It's just that downward here.
Yeah.
So intense and there's nothing else to see anything. It feels faster as well. You know,
Yeah. For sure. It was excellent, yeah. I mean,
the queues as well really died down there. I mean, that last ride, what did we wait, like 10, 15 minutes of that?
it felt like 15 minutes or so. Yeah, it didn't
Great,
take that long.
not for ages.
Yeah, for sure. The night rides are phenomenal with all the lighting. I love the way the vertical loop is up purple, which is fantastic. It really is excellent. The downward heel lift is so powerful. I cannot get over that. That is a fantastic element. One of my favourite elements on a coaster. So that brings us to the end of the day. So thank you very much for joining us. If you like this content, please like and subscribe. It does help the channel. And I look forward to you joining me on the next adventure. So take care of yourself.